Switch of South Africa in proud association with Change Cars. Change Cars is a trusted online website because they work with trusted dealers and the best insure in South Africa, Discovery Insure. Welcome back to Switch of South Africa. I'm Nicky Nash as always, and today you guys join me inside this beautiful red Opel Grandland. So this is the new version of the Opel Grandland X. So this one's called the Opel Grandland, and it comes in three trims. Starting price of this vehicle is just under 600,000 Rand, up to the one that I'm currently sitting in, and this one is priced at 720,000 Rand. We'll speak more about the pricing and what I think about the pricing, but in this video I'm going to tell you about the exterior look of the vehicle, the interior look of the vehicle, and most importantly the drive and cost of ownership. So firstly, we're going to speak about the exterior look of the vehicle. The exterior look of the vehicle, I honestly do like the look of the car, but at the same time it kind of looks weird in terms of when you look at the price of the vehicle, then you look at the structure of the vehicle. Does it look like an SUV but that's lowered, or is it an SUV? You know, it's a bit confusing. It's not as raised as many SUVs, more especially the price point and what cars it competes with. I'm gonna name them later on in the video. It looks a bit lower to the ground. It does look good, don't get me wrong, it does look good. I like the look of the car in front. This whole new look of Opel, because it gives out that Opel Mokka vibe. You can tell that there's a sibling to the Opel Mokka, which I do really like. If you do like the Opel Mokka review, click the link in the description box below to watch that review of the Opel Mokka. But enough about that car. Back to this car, it looks good. To the back, it's okay. Obviously when you look at the side, you'll be like, okay, now I'm in something very big, very spacious, at the same time it's quite long, but the car does look good, more especially the one I'm in. It's in this red color with the black roof, so two-tone color. There's one that I saw that it has a silver or gray type of color. I like that one a bit more. Now, so jumping into the interior of the vehicle, honestly, that's where there's a few party pieces that might justify the price of the car, but I'm not a fan of the price of the vehicle. So when you get into the interior, into the interior, you get this digital instrument cluster, a touchscreen infotainment system, and with the touchscreen infotainment system, when you're not using Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, it looks big, you know. Once you plug in Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you should be seeing it, it minimizes, becomes so small. And reason being is because on the right hand side, they want you to be able to access your climate control, because your climate control is also found in the infotainment system, but you do have physical buttons. It's something I don't like about the touchscreen infotainment system, where the fact that when it's Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, you don't get the full screen. You get like, what is it, half? You should be seeing overplay videos. It's something I don't like with the infotainment system. But interior wise, the fit and finish interior feels quite good as well. When you go into the door panel, it feels good. There's a good touch on the side. The seats as well. Seats are something you usually really will like in this vehicle. The seats feel good. The seats come with heated and ventilated. Ventilated meaning you get cooled, and these ones are the first ones where when I press it, I hear a noise. So I don't know if you guys will be able to hear, but let me just try press it. Let me just stop actually, because there's no car behind me. Hopefully you guys heard it. If not, actually, yeah, if not, I don't know. But that's with regards to the heated ventilated seats, and they work. The ventilated seats work. You press it now, 5 seconds is a lot. You're gonna feel that you're gonna be blowing. It feels good. Actually, I didn't switch it off. Okay, now I switched it off. So that's with regards to the seats. At the back, you do get heated seats. You just don't get the ventilated seats. Something that I wish that the interior would have had for me is I wish it had black roof lining and a panoramic sunroof. So the fact that it doesn't have a panoramic sunroof, okay, I'll forgive you, Opel, for that, but at least give me black roof lining, you know, across the range. It doesn't just have to be top of the range. Even if this one I'm in the top of the range, something I don't like. Then the feeling of the steering wheel as well feels good, and the steering wheel has heated. It's heated as well, so you get a heated steering wheel. What I think about that, it's okay. I hardly use it, but in times where you need to use it, I feel like it would be a good feature. Something that I wish the car had is adaptive cruise control. When you speak about adaptive cruise control, that's where you speak about the driving dynamics. But before I speak about the driving dynamics, going to the boot of the vehicle. The boot of the vehicle is quite spacious. It's big enough. You also get hands-free tailgate. Hands-free tailgate is that thing where you walk up to the car at the back, you kick your leg underneath the bumper, then the boot will open itself. When do you need that? If you're just trying to flex, which you'll hardly ever do. But if your hands are occupied, you can just kick underneath. It'll open. You can kick again. It'll close. Something I like about the car. Now, speaking about the drive of the vehicle, those cars powered by 1.6 turbo petrol. It only comes in a 1.6 turbo petrol, so there is no hybrid, there's no plug-in hybrid, there is no diesel engine, and I wish it had a diesel, and I'll speak why, because there's a competitor that has a diesel. So the driving dynamics, 1.6 turbo liter, 1.6 liter turbocharged engine. Yes, producing 121 kilowatts and 280 newton meters of torque. That is powered through a 6-speed automatic gearbox. The gearbox is okay. It's a gearbox that I've driven before. It feels okay. I don't have problems with it because it's not a gearbox where you want it to do a lot. It's just a normal automatic gearbox. It gets the job done. In terms of the power of the vehicle, driving where I'm driving right now, city, residential areas, for what those cars will be used more, especially like day-to-day driving, it's okay. I don't think you'll need more power. Maybe highway speeds, you will feel like you need more power, but at the same time, this car does give you the power. It does give you the punch. It's not a slow car. For what the car is, it's not slow. There hasn't been a point where since I've had this vehicle, where I say I wish I had more power. When I put your foot down, it'll go eventually. It's decent enough because you're not this car's not for people that want to do robot to robot or those type of things. So for what it is, it's decent enough for me. So moving on to like the suspension of the vehicle, quite well. The car's also quite insulated, very nicely inside. It drives okay. Over road imperfections, it handles them well, as it should, because it's going to be used as family. So as a family, you're going to want to be comfortable in the vehicle. So I do like that about the car. Now on the side of fuel efficiency, I've been pushing around 8 liters, touching a bit of 9, and that's mixed with me driving the way I'm driving and me just randomly just going my foot flat, and that happens. So I've been around 8, 9. What I think about that, it's okay for the size of the vehicle, and this is without no people. So obviously I feel like a long distance drive with a lot more people, it might give you a bit more, depending on how many people you have and how full the car is. But if it's not that full, then long distance driving, cruising at 120, then the fuel efficiency of this vehicle will be okay. Now moving on to the cost of ownership, and then I'm going to speak about the last segment of the vehicle where I speak about the competition. Cost of ownership of this vehicle, I'm going to use the top of the range. The top of the range is the price of this car, priced at 720,000 Rand. You finance that over a period of 5 years, 60 months, at an interest rate of 12.25%. Your monthly repayments for this vehicle is 16,127,000 Rand. Is that a lot of money? It is a lot of money. And when I say it is a lot of money, it's because of what you get and what you don't get, and its competitors. Those cars are quite expensive. And when you look at competitors, there's the Nissan Qashqai, there's the Kia Sportage, there's the Chinese brand. So there's the Tiggo 8 Pro, there's the Tiggo 7 Pro, there's the Haval 86, the Haval 86 Hybrid. There's so many cars cheaper than this. There's the Kia Sportage. I'm mentioning Kia Sportage. There's the Hyundai Tucson. And you can get into all of those cars for cheaper than this. And those cars will give you more than this vehicle at a cheaper price. And I'm going to use a car that I recently had, the Sportage. The Sportage, you can get it for under 700,000 Rand. It will come with literally every single thing this car has, and it drives better for me. It drives better, and the nice thing about the Sportage is that it comes with what? A diesel. And a diesel means more fuel efficiency. So at the end of the day, I feel like for me, Opel priced this car wrongly because it's a bit too expensive. And in the influx of world where we just have SUVs left, right, and center, every brand is launching an SUV left, right, and center. It's going to be a tough buy, this vehicle. So the fact that there is so many other cars, I mentioned the good for over five cars. I'm not going to speak about all those vehicles because I've had a few of those vehicles on test, so go watch that on the channel. But the fact that there is so many vehicles, right? And this is Opel trying to get back into the industry, into the motor industry, sell vehicles. The price of this vehicle is bad. For me, it's a tough buy, tough sell as well. Hence, I don't think you'll be seeing a lot of them. You'll see the competitors a bit more especially the Chinese guys. The Chinese literally will give you the exact same car, same features and everything for 200,000 Rand less or 100,000 Rand less. So that's just my thoughts. Tell me what you guys would buy, actually. Very interesting. Tell me which one you guys would go for in the comments down below. Tell me what you'd like to know more about this vehicle that I didn't cover. And then I'll comment and I'll respond down below in the comment section. So I do hope you guys like the content. From Central South Africa, I'm Nicky Nash as always, and I'll see you in the next one.